If you listen to ILLENIUM, his name Nick Miller, just 2 weeks ago, Nick released a song called From the Ashes with none other than singer, songwriter, Skylar Grey, her real name Holly Hafermann, and it's one of the songs that was long awaited since the start of the year. So everyone was waiting for Nick to drop that song on his album sometime, because he had dropped Fallen Embers just last year, and then he's dropping another album, so he has some songs which is his next upcoming album, which also includes that song with Sueco and Trippie Redd, and then basically other songs after that. But recently, there was some sort of a mixed reaction with some people who listened to next new song. And it's because it doesn't really sound like his sort of older songs, which dates back to Awake or Ashes, next way older albums, like second and third album. And just some people who just couldn't appreciate that Nick sort of had been trying some new things. Like he was recently, just last year, he was sort of judged for making First Time with Ian Dior, which it was sort of a rock song, and so Nick was on his rock guitar, and while Ian Dior was singing his vocals, and it was more of a feel-good song, and people were comparing it to another song all of the same title, which was produced by Seven Lines DJ duo Slander and Davin, and Dylan Matthew on vocals, and people were comparing the emotional love song compared to Nick and Ian Dior's rock feel good song, and literally that was one of the only other songs on next album for Fallen Embers that actually was one of the last ones that actually had a music video. And all the other songs were like they were pretty good. No one was judging his other songs on Fallen Embers. But then this song comes along, and although this is from the Ashes is also an emotional song. And some people they're so used to Nick making emotional, sad songs that will literally make you cry. Yeah, they some people who are so used to listening to Nick, they didn't really listen to the vocalist Skylar Grey. So Holly Hafermann, so she she has been known for making so pretty emotional dark songs. And by dark song, that it means that sometimes that it could have violent messages. And if you really listen to Skylar Grey, you'll know that she collaborated with Eminem quite a lot. So if you listen to any song with her featuring on Eminem's song, or Eminem featuring on her song, that she had a couple like really dark ones to. There was a song she wrote called "Kill for You." That was a dark one. And of course, Eminem did have some dark songs in it. His verse 3, yeah, that was pretty dark on his song, though. I believe he didn't really cuss on that song much, but maybe once or twice, maybe. Only one time when Eminem featured on her song Come On Let Me Ride, that was sort of like a sex song, but that was sort of a rock song, but that was like sort of a. For one, well, all the other songs Holly Hafermann wrote and she also wrote for Rihanna's verse on "Love the Way You Lie," that Eminem song. Because Rihanna can't sing like that. Even and she also wrote for some other people, like also wrote for Beyonce. Also verse on when Beyonce featured on Eminem's track, and also Alicia Keys and Dido and a whole bunch of other people. And even other songs artists that she'd also worked with, artists, and maybe even there was like Big Sean and Travis Barker from Blink 182. Ex Ambassadors, all of her collab sad songs. And this also happened to also be a sad song as well. So if just some people who didn't really got the meaning of the collab Nick and Holly did, which they were too judgmental towards Nick's beats. And people, they just, musicians and DJs, they just have been been judged for trying new things, trying new beats, trying new what they're going to sing about. They really need to listen to any Skylar Grey song and need to really know what kind of background and what kind of songs she usually makes. And so usually emotional, dark, and you know, and sometimes she does cuss on her songs. But she can hit high notes, and the music video, the lyric video, there's no music video yet, but the visuals are pretty good. And the beats Nick picked out for the song, it really matched up what kind of song Holly Hafermann usually sings about, and people really should have really thought about that. And you should really check out any songs by Holly Hafermann. And also, she did work with also this sort of a emotional song. She also got to work with Mike Shinoda when he was doing his Fort Minor, his other band that wasn't Linkin Park. So it's deep, smooth. No, people should have really, instead of judging Nick for his pick of his choice of beats, they should have really figured out and thought about why Nick would have done that and decided to. And also, Holly Hafermann, she does. Sometimes she does produce her own songs. And one of the music to be murdered by album songs by Eminem, yeah, Leaving Heaven, yeah. She and also her fiance, Elliott Taylor, who is also a music producer. They also did, alongside Eminem, they did produce that song as well. So she does know also producing and also Leaving Heaven. That was also a pretty emotional song. So by Eminem. So you could probably also see why also Nick and Holly really did make a good matchup for From the Ashes. So really do your digging. So if you're a fan of both ILLENIUM and Skylar Grey, you would have figured this out right off the bat.